Okay, let's talk stats. I want to prove to you that I think Clemson is not as far off as you think. I think Georgia is just who Georgia is. I think that Clemson Tiger defense is legit. I think Clemson has to get their offense clicking. I think they will. They will not see a Georgia Bulldog opponent like that for a few more weeks. But yet, it's still, I think their schedule is tough. But I think they're a tough team. Though they only put up 3 points. So I'm also laying out there that 3 points is not blowing the doors off to make people feel like don't jump off that Clemson Tiger bandwagon. But I live with a Clemson Tiger. So I'm going to give you my Clemson Tiger insight, in which I unfortunately did not share with my wife because she was just unconsolable at the time. So maybe she'll watch this online and be like, oh, baby, why you didn't share that with me? And then I can just have to be like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't. Okay, but anyway. All right, so here's what I think. All right, straight up third down, Clemson and Georgia were the same. So it wasn't third down that killed Clemson. It wasn't third down. Clemson was 4 for 13. Georgia was 4 for 11. Okay, possession-wise, okay, this is one thing that I learned from the Hammer. Time of possession matters, okay? It matters because it speaks to who's really in control of the game, who's living off big plays, and unfortunately, Georgia had owned time of possession. Time of possession, 32 minutes and 42 seconds. Clemson, who battled in the first half, 27 minutes and 18 seconds. Okay. So you're probably saying, so what turned the game? That dang on turnover. When he threw the interception, when Clemson threw the interception, and I'm trying to stay away from player names for the sake of, like, college players are getting that bag now, likeness. I don't want to stop my show, and I don't want to stop they bag, and I don't want they people be coming after me because I'm doing a show and drop their name, because that's something that, people are going to now start have to worrying about and thinking about when you talk about the college athlete. I'm just saying. Food for thought. Anyway, when Clemson threw the pick, the game really got out of hand because Clemson got out of the nature of the game they wanted to play. Second thing is I felt like the Bulldogs want to run the ball. And they tried to run the ball for 2 straight quarters. But that third quarter, when Clemson went 3 and out, and them Bulldogs came back, and it was a crappy punt on top of, and them Bulldogs came back and just like, hey, it hurt. It hurt, and it was no way for the Clemson to answer, because they answered, if I'm not mistaken, that was the next drive they threw the pick in. Yeah. So my point is, the Bulldogs wanted to run the ball, and they could not run the ball until the second half because that Clemson Tiger defense was playing very stout. But the Bulldogs are like a heavyweight. The Bulldogs are low-key, are like George Foreman low-key. And so all my young heads may see that as disrespect, because you don't know George Foreman. You know George Foreman as, I don't even know what the young heads know George Foreman as. But George Foreman started laying that dang on 6'4", 275-pound hooks, crosses, and body blows. Like, if you get a chance to go look at, that's what made, Muhammad Ali really like genius, because no one thought he could absorb that many punches from George Foreman and still win. And so that's what it's like when you're playing the Bulldogs. The difference is no one has absorbed enough of those punches in the run game to come out in the fourth quarter and still be able to go blow for blow with them in your way. Like, your way. Because that's the thing with Muhammad Ali, that though he was going blow for blow, like he was just holding it. Boom, boom. The rope-a-dope. They named a whole style after it because it was an upset. It was the Muhammad Ali coming back for the second time. to get this title. And so Muhammad Ali just on the ropes, just taking blows. I mean, haymakers. Boom. And so he survived it. And when he survived it, he was still able to float and move fast and still do what he had to do. The kicker when you playing Georgia, those body blows they throwing, you playing Georgia, those body blows, it's only a few teams who survived 4/4 of it and still was able to keep their foot on the gas and run their offense. Just it is what it is, because that defense is throwing. If the offense is the right hook in the run game, the defense is the left hook in the in all phases of it, because they slapping the offense up too, whether it's in the blitz game, whether it's in the pass game, and especially in the run game. And so kudos to Clemson, though Clemson took the L. I think Clemson might be better than what you think, because I think Georgia is still the big dog. All right.